I get this question a lot that I need some last minute tips for the PT exam. So this video is exactly going to focus on that. Imagine yourself being this person who is carrying the weight of your responsibility, your workload, and trying to enter the train at the very last moment. This is the same person as you, but he did manage to push through, and you can also do the same whether you have 2 days, 4 days, or 1 week left for your PT exam. Just watch this video right till the end and you will get the winning formula to clear the PT exam. Hey everyone, this is Anurag here from Edutrainex PTE. I hope you all are doing great. The main challenge with the PT exam is that it is a very unbalanced exam with 20 different types of questions. And in the last moment, we need to focus only on some modules so that we can maximize your chances of getting your desired scores in the exam. But before we progress further, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. We will start talking about the last minute tips. So first of all, we need to address the cause of stress. I know you all are nervous and stressful, but you need to take it aside and focus on the modules that I'm going to talk about now. So we'll start with the PT speaking module. Okay, you all know it's a little different for the academic and the core exam. We will talk about both the exams. Read aloud the very first question that you see in the exam after personal introduction. Not so important for the PT academic, but very important for the PT core exam. So if you are attempting this question, you just need to maintain your level of confidence, the fluency that you are speaking, and whatever difficult words you seem to think that you cannot pronounce properly or you will fault trying to speak them, then you just skip those words. So this is the best formula that you can apply for read aloud. Skipping the difficult words, even one-liner technique still works in the exam. If it is too difficult for you to read the whole paragraph that is given to you, just read one line very fluently and very clearly. That will do the trick. It will get you the maximum scores for both the exam, academic as well as the core. Now the next one, which is the tricky one, the repeat sentence questions. Repeat sentence question, you get around 10 to 12 questions in the exam, and each of them you will have to hear an audio and repeat the same thing. It carries a lot of weightage for your exam, for your speaking module, for your listening module as well. And then when you get some longer sentences, and you will get 1 to 2 definitely longer sentences, all you need to do is focus on the first half, 7 to 8 words, whatever you can listen, and the timer itself is going to give you the clue whether it's going to be a longer audio or a shorter audio. Just focus on the first part right from the beginning, not from the end. Right from the beginning, 7-8 words, whatever you remember, you just speak it out very fluently, okay, and clearly. So this is the trick for the longer sentences. This is not a memory test. I have shared that video with you before as well, showed you a lot of scenarios related to repeat sentence. It's not a memory test. Even if you speak half of it clearly and fluently, you can still get 12 out of 13 points. That's the trick for repeat sentence. The third module that you are going to see in the exam, very important for your academic as well as for core exam. For academic, it is the topmost contributor. So when you see the image, then you have to talk about some trends that you see. You don't need to explain each and everything, and you don't need to explain only keywords. So templates are there to help you, but do not rely too much on the templates and do not rely too much on the pre-memorized sentences, but try to identify some trends, whatever you observe, and speak for around 30 seconds minimum, bare minimum 25 seconds. Otherwise, the human review check will be flagged because you're not speaking enough. And if you all know, for PT academic exam, content is very important right now. Now I'll discuss with you one of my students, Pappu, who has also been preparing for the PT exam. So computer ji, let's call Pappu.
पहचाना मुझे
The wrong number. Let's call the correct Pappu. So Pappu, how is your PT exam preparation going on? Yes sir, I am doing PT every day. See how strong I have become. I think Pappu understands PT little differently as physical training, but what we are trying to focus on is PTE exam, Pearson test of English. And let's come back, apart from the jokes, let's come back to the lecture that I was talking about. Now, 2 more important questions. Now, these 2 are not part of your core exam, so don't worry about this, but academic guys, retail lecture and summarized group discussions are essentially very important for your listening and for your speaking as well. Now these 2 are very similar questions and not very much different. In group discussion, you will have 3 or more speakers talking about a topic, whereas in retail lecture, 1 or more speakers can also be there. But retail lecture is a little smaller and group discussion is a little longer and wordy. So take the notes as phrases and then try to fit it in the templates, whatever key points you have noted as phrases. Grammar is not marked here. So just note it down, speak enough. Written lecture, if you ask me, minimum 30 seconds. Try to speak for 35 seconds if you want to cover more content. Group discussion, summarize group discussion. It is a 2-minute answer response that you need to provide, and try to speak bare minimum 1 minute, close to 1.5 minutes if you're looking for the 8 band or the 9 band scores. Definitely 1.5 minutes. So templates do work, but content is more important. So the template part is not going to fetch you any more marks. The content that you are using that is relevant to the audio or relevant to the image, that is what is going to give you marks. Same thing also applies to respond to situation, which is part of both the academic and the core exam. And this task is really easy. Ignore the audio part and just focus on the text that is given to you right in front of you. Put it in the template that we have provided in ample number of videos related to respond to situation, and just cut out phrases from the text that is given to you and just pick out around 30 seconds. That's it. Speaking section, you will get very nice scores. All you need to do is maintain your fluency, you maintain clarity when you're speaking, and speak it in a flow. Okay, don't try to sing it like a song, but just try to speak it normally, just the way I'm doing. Moving on to the next important module, which is PTE writing. You get it as part of the part 1 of the exam, combined speaking and writing together. The first question that you all get is summarize written text. For PTE academic, at least try to write 65 words, bare minimum. Okay, you can combine 2 to 3 sentences and just use connectors. These techniques we have also tested recently. We keep on testing in the real exam, not any third-party softwares who guarantees scores to you, but on the real exam. We spend money to buy the test and then test it on the real software. So that's how we are able to share with you the honest strategies. 2 to 3 sentences. If you're able to reach the word count even with 2 sentences, then you can stop there. You don't need to add the third sentence and then try to cut out the phrases to fall within the 75 word count. Don't do that. If you're already getting 65 words from 2 sentences, stick to that. Connectors are the conjunctions like and or but. You can combine them with a comma and that. And that's it. You will be able to get a lot of important points for your PTE writing as well as for your reading. Academic guys, you know, reading module is really challenging, only 23-24 minutes. So this is where you can boost your scores. Please do not mess up this question. We have shared numerous videos, detailed videos on PTE summarized text, several scenarios with sample answers, everything available to you. And if you want to purchase ebooks, that is also available with plenty of questions, plenty of answers, model answers, all scenarios covered. Next is essays for PTE academic and email for PTE core exam. The main thing that you have to do is follow a structure. What is the structure? This is the structure that I'm going to share with you for the paragraphs. Each of the paragraphs is what is going to give you more points. Once again, template is going to give you the structure, but your content is actually adding more weightage, more points to the score that you are getting. Templates are not getting you marks, just supporting you to write the whole piece of text. So focus on the structure, and body paragraph structure is very important. Start with the main idea, support it with another supporting information sentence, provide an example, and then sum it up. Sum it up means conclude that paragraphs. Do the same thing for the second body paragraph. And once again, because essays practicing takes time, 20 minutes per question, and there are a lot of prediction questions that are there in the exam, you cannot possibly practice all of them before you go for the exam. So the best thing is you can do some brainstorming related to the ideas that are asked in the question, and do not miss any part of the question. This is very important. If you are able to cover all the parts of the question that is being given to you in the essay prompt, and then you follow the structure properly, once again, we have a lot of videos, ebooks supporting this, free information to you. Just utilize that information. All the links we'll provide in the description. And the email is very similar. You also have to cover several ideas they are provided. Roughly around 3 ideas will be asked to you to include in your responses, and do not forget to include all of them. So address each of them, follow a structure and email conventions. You start with the salutation, you go for the body, and then you sign off. So do follow that convention. That is the structure that I'm talking about. Moving to the next module, which is PTE reading. Now, once again, many of you find it challenging. So I'll talk to you about straight away. I'll focus on the point that multiple choice questions, do not waste any time. So spend time actually on the fill in the blanks questions, which are the high priority question. Now, what PTE exam is doing, so first of all, it will give you the fill in the blanks questions, and then remaining questions, MCQs, reorder paragraph in the middle, and the last type of fill in the blanks right at the end of the reading module. So in the middle, you need to skip the MCQs and follow a strict timeline. If you do not follow the strict timeline per question, you may miss the questions at the end, which carries a lot of points for you. So managing the time is very important. So work on your timing every time you practice. Once again, prediction questions, you will see all the latest questions that are getting repeated in the exam. Practice those properly, understand the words, the collocations, how they are used. Even the questions don't come in the exam, the words will come. They will get repeated. That's how we have trained our students to get 90 score in reading. So follow a strict timeline. I already told you MCQs you have to skip because they are low scoring for PT Core, for PT Academic. Both of them, you just skip this question. Focus on the fill in the blanks question and also reorder paragraph. Do not ignore reorder paragraph question. It can contribute 10 to 15% points to your reading scores. But timing wise, once again, you have to only spend around 1 minute. That's it. Don't spend more than 1 minute. Solve it using the connections, the links that we have taught you in the previous videos. There's a very popular video that we published a long time back on reorder paragraph. It's very, very helpful. If you want to watch it at the last moment, definitely going to help you a lot. Last but not the least, PTE listening module. Okay, it comes at the end. So the first question that you get in the PTE listening module is summarize spoken text, but we'll talk about it a little later. Let's talk about what we should not do. You should not consume your time in MCQs. Once again, the MCQs question, multiple choice questions, select missing word, single answer, multiple answer, highlight correct summary. All those questions do not carry that much weightage. Totally collection of all those questions will contribute roughly maximum 10% of your listening points. So, but the time that you need to solve them is a lot more. So if you ask me, if you ask my recommendation at the last moment, just skip those questions quickly, because audio part you cannot skip in the exam. You still need to hear the audio. Just select something from the options and move on quickly. If you are able to get the answer, well and good. Otherwise, just select something and then move on to the next question. Next important question is highlight incorrect words, which also has negative marking. So be careful not to click anywhere. What it helps you to also build up your reading scores. Highlight incorrect words contributes around 10 to 12% to your reading scores as well, and of course to your listening. Then comes the real game changer, which is write from dictation, and this changes everything. So write from dictation is a major key player for both the core and the academic exam. Why? Because it contributes a lot to your writing as well as to your listening. So make sure you attempt this question right at the end. Make sure you practice ample number of questions related to write from dictation. Your listening is strong. See all the questions that are coming in the exam. We do publish repeated questions video on write from dictation, as well as it is there in the prediction file as well. So you be thorough with those strategies and how you have to attempt. Basically, write down the initials when you hear it, keep on repeating it in the mind, and then expand the sentence. Okay, start with a capital letter and end with a full stop always, and do not forget to click on the next question. Even at the end, the last question, do not forget to click on next or submit, whatever you see at the end. This is very, very important. So you should not miss, and this is right at the end of the listening module, right at the end of the exam. So please manage your time properly by skipping these questions quickly so that you get enough time to attempt write from dictation. Last but not the least, summarize spoken text. Very important, similar to retail lecture, but once again, you have to make notes, and in this, you have to write phrases. Retail lecture is a little different, where you can take down phrases and then put it in the template. But in summarize spoken text, if you do that, you need to be careful about the grammar as well. So what you need to do is basically note down a lot of things that you can hear from the audio and then connect them in a phrase. Okay, don't just put keywords, comma, keywords, comma, keywords. Those sort of techniques do not work in the exam. Once again, I showed it to you in the last video, how even our AI is able to detect those patterns, even templates, ready-made sentences. It will detect, and it will straight away, the scores will drop down to 30s or close to 40s, but very, very low scores. And people have seen this kind of scores because of these silly techniques. So don't use those techniques. Go confident in the exam, and I'll just summarize some more tips before you go for the test. Do not forget to go through all the questions. Be confident. Maintain your fluency. Content always matters more than the template. Grammar mistakes, you can make 1 or 2 grammar mistakes, but spelling mistakes are costly. So that's why we have the spelling videos for you, what are coming in the exam. Watch those videos. There is a playlist. Perfect your spellings. Do not make any spelling mistakes in the exam. That will be very costly. because it also affects the other scoring areas like content and vocabulary. So once again, for the reading and for the listening modules, you need to manage the time properly so that you can attempt the important questions right from dictation, and reading fill in the blanks drop down, which comes right at the end of the reading module. And last but not the least, at the last question of right from dictation, do not wait for the exam timer to run out. Avoid the risk, just click on the submit. Even if it is like 1 or 2 seconds before the timer runs out, submit your responses. And for those of you who still have enough time to prepare, we do offer live classes, unlimited of them. Do WhatsApp us or Telegram us, or if you need just the app access that we provide, a fabulous app with all detections, exactly same as the real PT exam. You can get those access, and if you are just looking for ebooks, then also we provide those. All the links are there in the description. And once again, I wanted to recommend you to watch that video on Summarize Spoken Text, where I showed you all the scenarios, how human review comes in the exam, how it is checked, and how you can pull your score from 30s or 40s to a perfect 90 score. Keep watching Edutrainex, and I'll soon be back with another super important video on PD topics. See you soon.